Hi everyone, it's Andrew from RunSensible. In this video, I will walk you through the main tabs for managing and interacting with matters, providing access to key functions and features. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell icon to be notified of all new content. Let's begin. On the right side of the Matters Detail panel, you will find a series of tabs that provide access to different functions and features related to the matter. The first tab is the Information tab. By selecting this tab, you can access all the fields containing information related to the matter. This includes details such as the matter's title, description, relevant dates, and any other important data associated with the case. Additionally, you have the ability to modify any existing information or add new details as needed. Remember, after making any changes in the Information tab, you must click the Save button located at the top right of the Detail panel to ensure your changes are saved. If you do not click Save, the updates will not be applied. Let's see how to customize these fields, aligning the Information tab with your firm's needs. This adaptability empowers you to efficiently capture and manage all relevant details about each entity within this tab. To modify your custom fields, go to the top right corner of your screen and click on Settings. From there, select Matters and Projects, and then click on Custom Fields. Once you are there, select Matter to change its custom fields. Entities come with predefined essential information sections and fixed custom fields that cannot be modified. However, you can include as many additional information sections and custom fields as you need within each section. To create a new section in the Information tab, click the Add Section button at the bottom of the Custom Field panel for your chosen entity. When the input box appears, give the section a name and click Save. Your new section will be saved in the Entity's Information tab. To add a new field to a section, first, select the section where you want to place the field. Then, click the Add Field button located at the bottom of the section you've chosen. To create a new field, start by specifying the type of information that this field will hold in the label box provided. If you want to make this field mandatory for anyone creating a new entity of this kind, click the button on the right side of the box labeled Required. To view the various field options available, click on the Field Type drop-down menu. This will show you a list of different field choices that you can use. Here are all the options you have. Text Input allows the user to enter free-form text such as names, addresses, or short responses. It is useful for single-line text entries. Drop-down List provides a list of predefined options for the user to select from. This field is particularly useful for cases where consistency is critical, such as selecting a state, category, or other predefined criteria, making data entry more efficient and reliable. Date Picker allows users to select a specific date from a calendar interface. It is ideal for fields like appointment dates or deadlines. Number. Choose this field when you require quantitative data, such as age, price, quantity, or any other numeric value. Users can input numbers into this field, making it suitable for collecting numerical information. RunSensible User. Choose this option for the field if you want to link the information with one of your employees who has a RunSensible account. Text. Select the Text field when you need users to provide descriptive or textual information. This is ideal for capturing information like names, addresses, comments, or non-numeric data. Users can enter text or sentences in this field, making it versatile for various types of textual information. Checkbox, radio button, and checkbox with icon. To make a single choice in your Information tab, choose the radio button from the Field Type drop-down menu. To make multiple selections from a list, choose the checkbox. If you prefer to add distinct icons to each option in the checkbox list, opt for the checkbox with icon. This allows you to customize and visually differentiate each choice within the list by assigning unique icons. The customization process for these three options is almost identical. After selecting one of the aforementioned options, like drop-down list, a panel will appear at the bottom of your screen. This panel includes a label box and a value box. In the label box, type in the name of the option you wish to include in your list. Once you've entered the name, press the Tab key on your keyboard. This action triggers the system to automatically fill the value box with the accurate information related to the name you provided. If you want to add more than one option to your list, just click the Add Option button. You can remove an extra option if you no longer need it by clicking Remove button. When selecting the checkbox with an icon, click on the camera button positioned on the right side of the value box to add the appropriate icon to the selected option. From here, choose the desired icon file on your device, and it will be seamlessly uploaded and attached to the option. Please keep in mind that it's important to avoid leaving any of the specified boxes empty when creating your list. If you find yourself with an excess of options without content, you can easily manage this by clicking on the Remove button next to the respective options. However, note that the system may only allow you to save your changes if there are no empty options in your list. After making your desired changes, click the Save button to save all the modifications. Let's explore how to set up a matter number. The numbering feature in RunSensible is a powerful tool designed to simplify the management and organization of documents, cases, and workflows. By assigning unique identifiers to files, forms, or records, it ensures that every piece of information is easily distinguishable and traceable. This not only enhances efficiency, but also reduces the risk of errors in record keeping. In the Matters section, each matter must be assigned a unique matter number. When you access the Matters interface, you will find the matter number listed under the Matter Number column. Additionally, you can view the matter number in two locations when you click on a specific matter. To set up your Matters numbers, navigate to Settings, click on Matter and Projects, and then select Numbering. The Select Template drop-down menu is designed to provide users with a customizable approach to numbering matters or projects within the platform. It allows users to define how their matter numbers are structured by choosing a predefined template or creating a custom numbering format that suits their organizational needs. Users can enhance the selected template by adding additional fields, such as the client first name, client last name, client summary name, matter description, etc. This flexibility ensures the numbering system aligns with unique workflows and client identifiers. The Select Additional Options below section provides additional customization options to refine the numbering process for matters and projects. This section is designed to give users greater flexibility in managing their numbering system and ensuring consistency across all records. Character truncation is used to shorten fields by limiting the number of characters displayed. This is particularly useful when integrating long fields, for example, client or matter descriptions, into the numbering system, as it ensures the resulting number remains concise and easy to read. This feature helps avoid clutter and keeps the numbering format neat, especially when displayed in reports, invoices, or records. Format options provide further flexibility in how the numbering system is displayed, including adjustments such as converting text fields to either all uppercase or all lowercase for consistency. The Add button allows you to add additional elements, such as fields or custom text, to the numbering template. The numbering structure can be customized using predefined fields, separators, and text for improved organization and clarity in matter numbering. The next matter number we'll start from feature allows users to set a custom starting point for the numbering of new matters or projects. This functionality is especially useful for law firms or businesses that want to maintain consistent, sequential numbering that aligns with their organizational system or preferences. Additionally, there is a checkbox option labeled Update All Existing Matters to start at this number. Selecting this checkbox would apply the newly specified starting number to all existing records, ensuring uniformity across both new and old entries. On the right side, you can insert custom separators or manually type their own separator characters to further personalize the numbering format. This feature allows for greater flexibility in numbering design, such as incorporating dashes, slashes, or other symbols to meet unique organizational needs. The next tab is the List tab. Under this tab, you can view each status of the matters pipeline, organized into different sections. Each section represents a specific stage in the pipeline, allowing you to manage the progress of the matter effectively. Within each section, you can add specific tasks that need to be completed when the matter reaches a particular status in the pipeline. This feature allows you to assign tasks to users within your firm, ensuring that the necessary actions are taken as the matter progresses through each stage. By setting up tasks under the List tab, you can streamline workflow and ensure that all steps are completed at the appropriate time. To add tasks under each status, click on the Add Task button located on the right side of the status section where you want to assign a task. This will open the Add Task panel. Start by entering the name of the task in the Name box. Next, determine the type of communication required at this stage by selecting an option from the Communication drop-down menu. In the Assignee drop-down menu, choose the user responsible for completing this task. By default, tasks you create do not have a due date. However, if you wish to assign a due date, you can do so by clicking on the Add Due Date link, which is highlighted in blue. When you click this link, an additional panel will open at the bottom of the task creation form. In this panel, you can specify how many days before or after a key project date the task should be completed. Specifically, you can choose to set the due date relative to the start or end date of the project. To do this, enter the number of days and then use the drop-down menu on the right to select whether the task should be due after the start date or before the end date of the project. You have the option to click View Details, which directs you to the main task page where you can review or modify any information. Additionally, you can delete an entry by selecting the trash icon located next to each item. The tasks you add to a matter's status are not assigned to any specific project. However, you can still view and manage these tasks by clicking the All Tasks button in the Projects section. The next tab is the Communication tab, where you can view every interaction related to the matter, including notes, emails, events, and logs. This tab serves as a comprehensive record of all communications associated with the matter, providing a centralized location where you can easily track and review each interaction. Whether it is a note documenting a conversation, an email exchange, a scheduled event, or a log of actions taken, all relevant communication details are meticulously recorded here. This ensures that you maintain a complete and organized history of all interactions related to the matter. Within this panel, each record displays important information, including the user who performed the interaction and the exact date and time it occurred, which is shown in the bottom right corner of the record. Additionally, on the bottom left side of each record, there is a View Details button. By clicking this button, you can access more in-depth information about the interaction and, if necessary, make edits or updates. At the top of the Communication tab, you will find 4 checkboxes labeled Notes, Emails, Events, and Logs. By default, all of these checkboxes are selected, meaning that all types of interactions are displayed in this tab. However, if you prefer to focus on specific types of interactions, you can uncheck any of these boxes to filter the view accordingly. This allows you to customize the information you see, making it easier to manage and review the interactions that are most relevant to your current needs. The next tab is the Events tab. In this tab, you will find a comprehensive list of all meetings and events associated with the matter. This allows you to track and manage every scheduled or past event related to the case. To add a new event, click the New Event button. This feature functions in the same way as the Meet button, which has been previously explained. By using the New Event button, you can create and schedule upcoming events, ensuring that all relevant activities are properly documented and organized within the matter. In this tab, you can view all events related to the matter, whether they were created using the Meet button from the left sidebar of the Matter Detail panel, or by clicking the New Event button within the Events tab. The next tab is the Intake Form tab. This tab provides the flexibility to either customize existing intake forms or create entirely new ones tailored specifically to each matter. When you add an intake form to a Matter's Intake Form tab, the system automatically creates a link so that the intake form would be specifically for this matter, and you would be able to see the information after the client has submitted them within this tab. To use an existing intake form, start by clicking the Add Intake Form button located at the top left corner of the screen. This will open a drop-down menu displaying all the available templates. From this menu, you can select the template that best suits your needs. After making your selection, click Save to add the form to the Matters Intake Form tab. If the available templates do not meet your needs, you can create a new intake form by clicking the Generate Intake Template button. This feature allows you to design a form from scratch, ensuring that it meets your specific requirements. Once you have created and saved this new template, it will be available in your template list for future use. You can then select this custom template and add it to the Matters Intake Form tab, just as you would with any other template. When managing intake forms, you have 4 essential action buttons that help streamline your workflow and enhance efficiency. The View button allows you to review the form in detail, print it, or download it as a PDF. If the client has submitted information through this intake form, you will be able to see the completed fields under the relevant sections. When you use the Print or Download button, the submitted information will also be included, ensuring you have a complete record of the client's responses. The Rename button helps you keep your forms organized by allowing you to change the form's name within the Matter tab. This feature is particularly useful when managing multiple forms for the same matter, as it helps distinguish between different versions or types of forms. The Copy Link button generates a shareable link specific to the matter, making it easy to distribute the form via email or other communication platforms. By sending the intake form to the client using this link, you can later view the submitted information through the View button, ensuring that all data is captured and accessible. The Email button allows you to send the form directly to the client's email address without the need for manual attachments. Finally, the Trash button lets you delete the form when it is no longer needed. In the Status column, you can easily track whether the intake form has been completed. Additionally, the Sent Date column shows the exact date the intake form was sent to the client, while the Completed Date column records when the client completed and submitted the form. These columns provide a clear overview of the form's progress and ensure that you are always informed about the status of your intake processes. The next tab, labeled Parties, allows you to add and manage contacts connected to a specific matter. This feature helps you keep track of all relevant individuals in one centralized location, whether they are clients, witnesses, experts, or any other party involved in the matter. By organizing these contacts within the Parties tab, you can access their details and monitor their involvement in the case. The Parties tab integrates closely with the Document tab, allowing for efficient management of contacts and their roles within a matter. When a contact is assigned to a specific role, such as a client or witness, in the Parties tab, their information is automatically transferred to the corresponding sections of documents added in the Document tab, eliminating the need for manual data entry. This ensures that the relevant contact details are included accurately in all documents. Additionally, the integration works both ways. If a contact is assigned a role while adding a document in the Document tab, that contact is automatically added to the Parties tab under the appropriate role. This connection keeps contact information and role assignments consistently aligned across both tabs, ensuring accurate and organized records for all parties involved in a matter. To add a new contact in the Parties tab, begin by clicking the Add Party button located at the left corner of the screen. This will initiate the process of linking a contact to the matter. After clicking this button, a drop-down menu labeled Contact will appear. From this menu, you can select the contact you wish to associate with the matter. The drop-down menu will display a list of all the contacts stored in your system, making it easy to find and choose the appropriate individual. Once you have selected the contact, the next step is to select Party Type from drop-down menu. Then it's time to define the nature of their relationship with the matter. To do this, click on the Relation drop-down menu, where you can choose the role or relationship type that best describes the contact's involvement in the case. If the specific role or relationship type you need is not listed, you can create a new one by clicking on the Add Relation link, which appears in blue at the bottom of the list. Clicking the Add Relation link will open the Add Relation panel. In this panel, You can enter the name of the new role in the name box and click the Save button at the top right corner of the panel to add this new role to your list of available relationship types. Additionally, you can designate the party as either a counterparty or the opposing side by selecting the checkbox next to it. Once you've made your selections, click the Save button to finalize your changes. The Bill tab offers a comprehensive overview of all financial transactions related to the matter. This section allows you to easily access a detailed list of every bill that has been generated, along with the corresponding trust funds that have been established. The Bill tab is designed to keep all financial records, including invoices and trust fund allocations, meticulously organized and readily available for review. Within the Bill tab, several key columns provide essential details about each financial entry. The bill number column displays the unique identifier assigned to each bill, making it easy to track and reference specific transactions. The total and balance columns show the financial amount associated with each bill or trust fund. The status column indicates the current standing of each bill, showing whether it has been sent to the client, paid, or remains in draft form. Finally, the type column specifies whether the entry is a bill or a trust fund. This distinction allows you to differentiate between various types of financial transactions. On the right side of each record within the Bill tab, you will find two buttons that allow you to manage the entry effectively. The first button is the View Details button. Clicking this button will take you directly to the detailed panel for that specific bill, where you can view all related information. This panel provides a comprehensive overview of the bill, allowing you to make any necessary changes, such as updating details, sending the bill to the client, or marking it as paid. This feature ensures that you have full control over each bill, from creation to finalization, all within a centralized location. The second button is the Trash button, which allows you to delete the record entirely. If a bill or trust fund entry is no longer needed or was created in error, you can use this button to remove it from the system. The next section you will encounter is the Document tab, which is designed to help you manage all the documents related to a specific matter. Within this tab, you can upload, organize, and work with the documents needed for your case or project. To upload a document, click on the Upload File button. This action will open an Upload panel where you can select and upload the file you need. In addition to uploading individual documents, you can also use document templates within the Document tab. Document templates are particularly useful because they allow you to customize documents based on the specific information related to the matter at hand. When you upload a document template, the system will automatically populate the template with the relevant information. This information is drawn from the Matters Information tab and the details of contacts you have assigned specific roles in the Associated Contacts tab. Once clicked, a panel with 3 tabs will appear, each designed to help you manage your document templates effectively. The first tab, labeled Templates, displays a list of all the document templates you have personally created within the system. This is where you can easily access, review, and manage your customized templates. For more information about creating a document template, refer to the Document Template Help video. The second tab is RunSensible Templates. This tab contains a collection of pre-built templates provided by the system. These default templates are ready to use and can be modified to fit the specific needs of your case or project. The final tab is called Set. This tab allows you to organize and group your templates for easier management. You can select multiple templates simultaneously, making it more convenient to apply them to different matters. In each of these tabs, you will find 2 action buttons next to every listed template. The first button is Preview. Clicking this will allow you to see the template before making any selections, allowing you to verify that it suits your requirements. The second button is Select. By clicking Select, you choose the template that you want to add to the Matters Document tab. After selecting the desired template, you will be taken to a new page where the name of the chosen template will appear in the template box. At this point, it is important to carefully verify that the correct template has been selected. If you have selected a set of templates from the previous step, you will see multiple templates listed in this box. Take a moment to review them to ensure they are the ones you intend to use. Once you have confirmed the selection, click the Next button located at the bottom left of the page to proceed. On the next page, you will see several drop-down menus corresponding to the different roles defined within the template. These drop-downs allow you to assign contacts to each role. Select the appropriate contact for each role by clicking the corresponding drop-down menu. If more than one contact serves the same role in the matter, you can select multiple contacts. After assigning the roles, click the Next button to proceed. If you have already added a contact to a specific role in the Parties tab, their name will appear in the relevant drop-down menu for that role. If you have not added the contact yet, selecting the correct contact from the drop-down menu will automatically add them to the Parties tab under the appropriate role. On the following page, you will have the opportunity to review and edit the information that will be automatically inserted into the document. Each role you define during the creation of the template will appear as a separate tab, allowing for organized and easy navigation. Within each role tab, you will find the specific information types that were designated to be filled in during the template setup. This can include details like the first name, last name, or any other contact-related information necessary for the document. If you have assigned multiple contacts to a single role, separate information panels for each contact will be displayed under that Roles tab. This ensures that all relevant individuals are represented, and you can review each contact's details individually. In case any of the populated information is incorrect or incomplete, you can manually modify the fields to ensure accuracy. Once everything is correct, click the Save Documents button to save the completed documents under the Matters Documents tab alongside other related files. In the Document tab, you can create folders to help organize your files. To do this, click on the New Folder button located at the top of the page. A pop-up will appear where you can enter the desired name for the folder in the Folder Name box. Once you have entered the name, click the Save button to create the folder. In the Document tab, there is a button labeled RunSensible Drive. By clicking on this button, you can download the RunDrive app to your PC. Once installed, this app will create a dedicated drive on your computer called RunDrive. This drive will sync all the documents and templates you have within the system directly to your computer's desktop, giving you convenient offline access to your files. With RunDrive, you can manage and interact with your documents and templates as if they were stored locally on your computer. The next tab is the Expense tab. Within this tab, you can manage all costs related to a specific matter. Whether these expenses are incurred directly for a particular matter or are general expenses not tied to any specific case, recording them under the relevant matter is essential, especially if you intend to be reimbursed by your client. Accurately logging these expenses ensures that you maintain transparency and can recover costs effectively. When determining whether to include an expense under a particular matter, it is important to assess its direct relevance. You must decide whether the expense is directly tied to the case or a general cost related to the overall management of cases. This decision depends on categorizing the expense as either a hard or soft expense. Expenses can be divided into two main categories: soft expenses and hard expenses. Hard expenses, also known as direct or tangible costs, are expenses directly linked to a specific matter. These are measurable, identifiable, and clearly associated with the matter in question, such as court filing fees or expert witness costs. On the other hand, soft expenses, also called indirect or intangible costs, do not have a direct link to any particular matter. These may include general office expenses or administrative fees. While soft expenses are more difficult to quantify and may not have an obvious impact on the final deliverable, they still represent costs that must be accounted for in the overall financial management of your cases. To add a general expense, first click the Add Soft Expense button at the top of the screen and click New. In the Expense Title box, provide a name for the expense, and in the Expense Date box, specify the date the expense was incurred. Use the description box to provide any necessary additional details about the expense. Next, categorize the expense by clicking Add Item. In the Select Category drop-down menu, choose the appropriate category for the expense. If the desired category is not listed, click the Add Category link in blue at the bottom of the menu. A form will appear where you can name the new category and, if necessary, assign a parent category for broader accounting purposes. Once you complete this, click the Save button to add the new category to the list. After selecting the category, complete the other fields by entering the item's name, providing a description if necessary, and specifying the price. If you already set a price when creating the category, this will automatically populate in the price box. Finally, enter the quantity of the item and review the total cost column, which will calculate the overall expense. Add more items as needed, and once finished, click the Save button at the top of the screen to log the entire expense. To include a hard expense, click on the Add Hard Expense button. First, choose the bank you used for the payment from the Bank drop-down menu. Then specify transaction type and choose Payment Method. Enter Unique Identifier in the Reference ID box and specify the date of payment in the Payment Date field. Next, enter the total amount spent in the Amount box and add any required description. Then, navigate to the Split section to allocate the expense appropriately. You will see a remaining amount on the right side of the interface, which reflects the total amount you entered previously. To accurately record the expense, you need to allocate it until the remaining amount becomes 0. Click the Add drop-down in the Split section, and if the specific expense has not been recorded before, select New Expense. Follow the same process outlined for soft expenses to input the necessary details. If a similar expense already exists in your records, choose Existing Expenses from the drop-down and select the required expenses. As you add each item, the corresponding amount will be deducted from the remaining amount in the Split section. The expense can only be saved once the remaining amount is reduced to 0, ensuring that all expenses are properly allocated. When you log an expense as a soft expense, it will appear in your regular expense reports. However, if you designate it as a hard expense, it won't show up in standard expense reports. Instead, it will be listed under the existing hard expenses section. This distinction helps maintain clarity between direct case-related expenses and broader, general expenses that may impact multiple cases. The Transaction tab provides a comprehensive overview of all financial activities related to this case. Within this tab, you can view a complete record of transactions, including payments made for expenses, payments received, and trust fund movements. Each transaction is displayed with key details such as the transaction date, type, payment method, and amount. This detailed breakdown allows you to easily track and review each financial entry associated with the case. The next tab is the Timesheets/Flat Rate tab, where you can view and manage all the timesheets you have created for a particular matter. This tab is essential for tracking the time spent on a case and ensuring accurate billing. Within this tab, there are 2 key action buttons that you will use frequently. To add a new timesheet for this matter, click on the Add Timesheet button located at the top left. After clicking this button, you will be prompted to enter the time duration using the Duration panel. To the right of the Duration panel, you will see a rate box, which displays your default hourly rate as set within the software. If needed, you can adjust this rate by modifying the number in the box. On the right side of the Duration panel, there is a button designed to help you track the actual time spent on a task. The Handler drop-down menu shows the user who is currently creating the timesheet. If necessary, you can select a different user from this menu, assigning the timesheet to another individual. The Date box automatically shows the date when the timesheet is being created, but you can modify this date as needed. Adjacent to the Date box is a toggle button labeled Non-Billable. By activating this toggle, you can add the timesheet to the matter without charging the client for the recorded time, which can be useful for internal tracking or pro bono work. Next to this toggle button is a box that calculates the amount of money you are charging the client based on your default rate and the time entered in the Duration panel. If additional context or details are necessary, you can enter them in the description box. At the bottom of the panel, there is another toggle button labeled Taxable. When you turn this button on, the system will automatically calculate the applicable tax based on your default tax rate. If you choose to leave this button off, no tax will be applied to the timesheet. Finally, at the very bottom, there is a permissions section that allows you to restrict access to this timesheet, ensuring that only authorized users can view it. The permissions functionality works the same way as previously explained, providing control over who can access specific timesheet information within your system. Once you have done this, click on the Save button on the top right side to save the timesheet. The next feature is the Flat Rate button, which allows you to assign a flat rate to the matter at hand. When you click this button, a panel will open, providing options to configure the flat rate according to your needs. Within the panel, you will first see the Amount box, which displays your default flat rate. In the Handler drop-down menu, select the user responsible for managing this flat rate. Confirm the relevant matter in the Matter box to ensure the rate is correctly assigned to the appropriate case. Next, set the date for creating the flat rate using the Date box. You will also notice a non-billable toggle button. If you wish to apply this flat rate without charging the client, toggle this option on. Otherwise, leave it off to charge the client based on this rate. In the description box, you can add any additional details or context related to the flat rate. Similar to the timesheet feature, there is a taxable toggle button that allows you to decide whether to apply the default tax rate to this flat rate. Toggle it on if taxes should be included, or leave it off if no taxes will be applied. Finally, adjust the permission settings to control which users have access to this flat rate entry. Once you have completed all the necessary fields and configurations, click the Save button at the top to finalize and apply the flat rate to the matter. The next section you will encounter is the Timeline tab, which provides a comprehensive and detailed record of all changes and actions related to a specific matter. This tab offers a chronological log of every activity that has taken place, ensuring transparency and a clear history of modifications within the matter's detail panel. In the Timeline tab, you will find detailed information for each recorded action. This includes the specific type of action performed, whether it is an update, an edit, or the addition of new information, the exact date and time the action occurred, and the user responsible for performing it. This breakdown ensures you can easily track who made which changes and when they happened. The timeline is presented in descending order, meaning the most recent activity is listed at the top, and the earliest actions, such as the creation of the matter, are at the bottom. This organization allows you to quickly see the latest updates and also review the full history of the matter from its inception. Next to Save button, you see the New button, which provides a quick way to create a completely new matter directly from this panel. This feature saves you time by allowing you to start new matters without leaving the current screen. The third button is the Accounting Settings button. By clicking this button, you can modify the default accounts assigned for specific financial transactions as configured in the Chart of Accounts settings. This functionality offers flexibility in managing the financial elements of each matter, allowing you to designate which accounts will be used for important transactions such as billing, trust funds, and expense tracking. By ensuring that the correct default accounts are selected for each matter, you maintain consistency in financial reporting and streamline the accounting process. This helps ensure that all financial activities are properly categorized and managed according to your business requirements. Once you click the Accounting Settings button, you will be presented with options to choose the accounts for legal fee, income, and trust transactions from their respective drop-down menus. Select the appropriate accounts based on your accounting needs. After making your selections, remember to click the Save button located at the top right corner to apply the changes. This ensures that the selected accounts will be used for all future financial transactions related to this matter, maintaining an organized and efficient accounting workflow. Following that, you will find the Permission button. This button allows you to adjust who can view or access this matter after it has been created. It functions similarly to the permission settings explained earlier, giving you control over the visibility and accessibility of the matter. Lastly, The Trash button is available for permanently deleting the matter from the system. If you decide a matter is no longer needed, this button allows you to remove it entirely. Okay, that's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up with all the latest videos. As always, we want to thank you for choosing RunSensible.